the Stone Cold Lead Pipe Locks. We'll do these without the sound effects and without the craziness because this is the biggest game in the world. And I'll go first here. Here's what I think. I love Colin Kaepernick, and I think I've told you before, I believe that this pistol offense, or at least some variation of it, I think it is here to stay. I do think it is the NFL of the future. I think Kaepernick could be right up near the top of the list of these guys. Remember, he's got half the experience in terms of games started as Russell Wilson or RG3 or Andrew Luck or any of the rookies. I know it's his second year, but he's only started 9 games. I think that man for man, pound for pound, the 49er defense is better than the Raven defense. I think man for man, pound for pound, the 49er offensive line is better than the Ravens offensive line. I like Kaepernick sort of in a because there's such different styles. I'll sort of take Kaepernick by a nose over even Flacco as well as he's playing right now. I'll take Frank Gore by a nose over Ray Rice as far as their effectiveness running the football against the opposition defense here. So everything in the world seems to lead towards the 49ers winning this game. I think they're the better team. But there was something about that moment where that ball went over the outstretched hands of Raheem Moore in Denver at the very end of regulation 3 weeks ago that made me say, and you know I believe in this stuff.
I know you do.
Tend not to. That the Ravens are a team of destiny. I don't know if it is Ray Lewis playing in his last game. I don't know if the football gods want to reward him for whatever reason. I don't know if it's because they should have beaten New England last year and they didn't get it done. For whatever reason, I think that the Ravens are a team that just isn't going to lose. I will take the Baltimore Ravens to beat the San Francisco 49ers in Super Bowl 47, 22-16, and Ray Lewis rides off into the sunset as a Super Bowl champ. That is my stone cold lead pipeline.
All right, well, listen, I have not made it too much of a secret about which way I'm going. I picked Baltimore to win the Super Bowl at the beginning of the season, and I want to look good in my pick. So while I understand what you're saying about San Francisco being maybe the better team right now, I'm certainly leaning toward Baltimore. You said the defense for San Francisco is better than Baltimore. True, except this postseason. The Baltimore defense is actually playing better. I give them the credit for that. They're creating turnovers. Kaepernick a little bit over Joe Flacco. I disagree. I'll take Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco and what he's doing in the postseason. You look at what Matt Ryan did to get that early lead against San Francisco. Flacco has every bit the ability Matt Ryan does. Maybe not as good as receivers, but his receivers are excellent receivers. I think he can go vertical on this team. I think that helps Ray Rice in the running game in front of a big offensive line that has switched positions, but they're gelling very, very nicely. So I lean toward Baltimore on that. Certainly with San Francisco, I think they have the best offensive line in the game. If that read option starts working, Baltimore could be in trouble. And the defense we know is fantastic. But I just like the way this has been the last few years of how are you playing when it matters the most. And right now, Baltimore is clicking. Flacco hasn't thrown the interception. The defense is playing a lot better. I don't believe in your destiny. I don't believe in your fate. I believe in what happens on the football field. And I believe the Baltimore Ravens are playing some of their best football right now. I think that continues in the Super Bowl. I also think, and I picked them at the beginning of the year, now although I picked them to play against the Philadelphia Eagles in the Super Bowl, I didn't get that right, but I did pick the Ravens to win the Super Bowl. I'm sticking with that. Baltimore beat San Francisco in Super Bowl 47 by the score 27-24.
So let it be